All right. Shalom, 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 y'all. Shalom. It's Michael Israel. You are watching Spiritual Combat. And we got this kind of going to be a pretty informative uh, episode today. Not really any solid topic, but just a lot of news and information for uh, for you saints today. What I want to do is I'd like to uh, before I get started, just I'd like y'all to let me know how the audio is, okay? And while we're doing that, I'm gonna let y'all get up in there. I'm gonna allow everybody, and then we will move forward. There's a lot of shaking and moving going on that will be of benefit to a lot of you brothers and sisters out there. So let me see how our audio is. I don't have my mics hooked up. I actually got a new camera system that I am working the bugs out of. Okay, y'all saying 10, so that's awesome. Yeah, I got a new camera system that I am currently working the bugs out of. And so we're gonna get that sorted out. But yeah, a lot of shaking and moving going on, a lot of things going down here. Let me there it is. Okay. So got some things to show y'all. And yeah, a lot going on. So it's good to see all y'all in there. I want to say shalom to y'all. And all right. So it looks like we're ready to rock and roll. So unstable connection. Can you move to a better? Wow. All right. Okay. So we're good to go. All right. So just giving y'all heads up on a couple things going on. The first thing I want to talk about is, as you know, we're doing we've already started the soft rollout of our Straitway TV channel. Basically, it's our Straitway YouTube channel, and basically the motivation of putting out this channel was we want to put something out that's an alternative to what is out there everywhere. We're trying to give you an alternative righteous media. And because you look out there, you got these movies, they're pushing their agenda, the TV shows are pushing their agenda, the commercials, everything out here associated with the media is pushing an agenda. So and as we know, the media is a very powerful, one of the most powerful influences on people's mindsets. Um, uh, you are what you consume, and there's Bible verses that back that up. Okay. And good, Antonio. We will. I'm gonna mark your question because we're gonna. If y'all got any questions, put them in there, and I'm gonna just highlight them, and then I'll hit your questions too, because it's that type of show today. So, but as the media, man, they are. The media is, it has a powerful effect, and you know the more that you consume unknowingly, it will have an effect on your spirit. So that is why I decided to launch a Straitway TV channel, and basically it's an entertainment channel that you can watch entertainment of the saints and what we're doing, how we operate in community. Now, what I did, and I'll put it up here so y'all can see it, and I'll explain what it is and how it's going to work and how it it's going to involve you. Okay, so let me find it first. Here it is. Okay, and I'm gonna share it up there so y'all see it. So that this is it right here. Okay, and it's Straightway TV on YouTube. And as you see, I click on some of the videos. Right now, it's videos of our assembly, the Straightway studio, or the Straightway Nashville assembly. Okay, and it's very kid friendly. So you see where some of the daughters of Zion are cooking meals and doing other things, singing songs. You see me on this one video right here where me and brother, we went to the we showed what we do when we go to the pick and pull junkyards. One of our vehicles got in an accident a while back, and you're gonna follow us through a day of doing auto repairs. We replaced all the doors, so all types of stuff to watch. We have little footwork videos, Whitlock visit, chicken butchering. There's going to be a whole bunch of content just coming out on this. So I know Sister Koya has a video coming out where she's doing something. Just all types of stuff where you can just put it on and just be entertained by righteous, holy, set apart stuff. Of how you be entertained by how we live, how we operate, and stuff like that. So that's what this is. Go on over there, check it out. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, let us know so we can fix it up. There's still stuff we're working on with this site, but that's not the big the part that involves you. What we're doing, we're just showing. Okay, this is hold on one sec. Okay, yeah. So what? And I'm pulling up one of the videos. That's what I'm doing here. Okay, so yeah, what we're doing. Yeah, where I'm at right now, the internet connection is horrendously horrible. Yehukana, Yasha Allah, shalom to you, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you in there. Yeah, I'm back. So the but on that what we're going to be doing with Straightway TV, we're putting a lot of content in there right now, getting stuff uploaded, getting it in there, and you go check it out yourself on YouTube. There's going to be a whole lot of content in there, but what we're going to do here soon, once we get all the bugs worked out, is we're going to have each assembly, all the assemblies in Straightway, we're going to give them access to be able to upload their own content. So it's just a steady stream of content coming in to be watched. So you'd be like, instead of watching your favorite wicked ass heathen TV show, you can just watch Straightway TV and watch. Your children can watch with the other communities are doing out there and everything. And it's just righteous, set apart entertainment. There's, of course, we're not cursing on there. Y'all know this here, Spiritual Combat is rated R, but this is geared towards children and just adults too, who just want to watch, hey, see what's going on out there, see what the saints are out there doing, see the footwork going on out there. So you put on whatever. If you got a song to sing, put it on there. If you have a if you're working on something, building something, whatever you do, what your job is. I know one of the brothers that he's going to be showing like a CPR video or something, because that's what he's a nurse. So yeah, whatever you're doing, get on there, put it on there. And it's for assemblies and communities, and I'm going to get with my leadership. They'll let me know, hey, who to give access to or whatever. And you're going to be encouraged, hey, upload your content to there. So that's one of the things we're doing. Now, got something else though. Let me show y'all the other thing we have, okay? And that is the Straitway Network, okay? So I'm going to pull that up here. Hopefully this thing don't skip out on me again. But let me see. All right. So the Straitway Network, the best kind of example, whatever I could tell you what the Straitway Network is basically, let me see, share this. Okay. Hopefully it don't freeze me up. So this is the Straitway Network. I'm not going to mess with it too much because I don't want this thing skipping on me. But, like I said, we got a whole bunch of news and information for y'all on this show. So the Straitway Network is basically Straitway's social media platform, for lack of a better word or whatever. And I'll just make it full screen. Okay. Boom. So this is the Straitway Network, StraitwayNetwork.com. You go over there. I have to sit down with Pastor Dow to work out the approval process and some of the details, but you can list your store on here, things you do. I know one of the brothers been on me about because he does poetry. So whatever you do, you can upload it on here, kind of post about it. If you got a big store about it, you see some of the categories up there that sister's been working on. And just to tell you, the sister, like I set this whole thing up almost a year ago after I brought it up to pastor. And I got this thing going, and then life happened. Community life happened. And it ended up being mothballed and put in a storage room in the back. And I was like, yo, I'm never going to get to this. But we have some serious minded sisters here in Straitway, Nashville. Okay. I mean, some serious minded sisters. So I assigned some of the sisters. I said, if you want to, I'd like to get this project, get it up and going. And they took my baby. They took my baby. And they did better. They've done better with this website than I ever could have. I got this thing up and running, but you can see the pictures and just the excellence in this thing. And let me show you one of the awesome parts of this website is this right here, this Straitway News tab. We're going to really be utilizing this. And what you can do, let's see if it loads up without freezing me out. You see? All right, we're gonna wait for it. We're gonna see if it comes. Okay, so it opened a new tab. Let me share this. Let me get this up there for you. Okay, so this is the Straightway News and Announcement tab up here, and as you see, we have the Passover countdown. So tells you how many days are remaining. Again, I'm gonna be getting with Pastor on uh, information to post here about different things. Just an area you could come and it'll be updated regularly. Like I said, we got two brilliant webmasters working on this thing with excellence. Like I said, they I was telling them, I'm like, take care of my baby, and they took care of it. They have been, man, they've been on it. You could see by the workmanship or the workwomanship, whatever you want to call it, that they've done on this, that they're doing this in a spirit of excellence. You know, let's see, share this. Okay, so that is the Straightway Network. It is. There's a lot of stuff that's gonna be added to it. The whole purpose for putting this out here is it's a soft launch, so you brothers and sisters can go in there and mess with it and critique anything that might need to be changed or fixed or whatever, so that when we do the hard launch, and that's when Pastor sends everybody to there, then it'll be a good hard launch and won't be met with a bunch of issues. So that is the Straightway Network. Just go on over there and you can mess around. And I'm telling you the whole purpose behind this stuff, because the other thing I'm gonna be doing, again, get with Pastor. I'm gonna be getting with Pastor on this, but I'm gonna embed his YouTube live stream from his lessons and all the other brothers, that all the other pastors and leaders and elders and stuff like that teach online, the blog talks. I'm gonna embed all that on one of these tabs, so you got one place to go where you can find live streams and what's going on for the live streams. Because if, let's say for instance, they try to cancel Pastor, this cancel culture thing, or cancel somebody out, well, okay, they canceled you out on YouTube. Well, now you could just start live streaming on Rumble, and we'll just embed that feed right over here for that. So we got a place to go. Okay. And that'll be done by Friday. We'll have that done. That will be done by the end of this week. We'll have that capability. I already looked up how to do it. The stuff I'm saying here is not complicated, but it's measures we have to take in order to get, we got to be wise as serpents, harmless as doves. Does that make sense? Hope it does. Okay. So yeah, go on over there, check that out. I know if you go to the stand by. I know if you go to the, what is it, Herbal Apothecary, guess what you're gonna probably run into over there? Let's click it and see. Huh. Household herbs. Okay. And just to show you something, okay, let me see. So that's Sister Koya. That's the business that she manages for me. Is the herb business. Sister Koya is the brains behind that thing. I supplied the formulas and the vision, and she put the action on that thing. But anyway, if you go over there, you have household herbs. The reason I pulled this up is because it is a verified business. Pastor has signed off on it. And that's what you want to look for on the businesses that are on here. Has Pastor signed off on it? Is it verified? And again, I'm working with Pastor on all that. That's something he said that he wants to be able to, sign off on some of these business so that, if a business is not verified, you're not like up there like, man, them businesses on that website is blah, blah, blah. Now, I also reached out to Pastor. I sent him a text because he is, I didn't want to disturb him, but I asked, and I'm not sure. Just give me a sec. Let me see. Because Mother Carol's business, Carol skincare products and stuff like that should be on here too. But we will see. This internet's slow, so, and I'm looking to see what my speed is right now. It's not telling me. But anyway, so that's another it should be on here. I'm gonna wait for this thing, or I'm sorry, I'm not gonna wait for this thing to load up. I'm gonna go back, click out of it. But that's another thing that you want to look into. And yeah, all this stuff, like I said, what we're doing, we just kind of bringing Straitway up to date as far as media wise. We're bringing them up to date, bringing them fully up to date with this social media, from the social media aspect of it, so that we can be more well connected and take advantage of, some of the platforms that are out there now. That's what we're doing. So that's what we were also doing with upgrading the camera system. We're still tweaking the camera system out. It's a very good camera system. There's just a lot of aspects of it that we got to tune and tweak and get right. And we also have to train up the saints to on the camera to be cameramen and women or whatever. So all this stuff in time, it's all going to smooth out. I know some of the passes one lesson, some of the camera work wasn't the best, but we're working on it. We just leveling things up. More news and information officially. We are the name, instead of calling it Straitway Nashville, Straitway Florida, because we have new saints coming in down in Florida. So we're not gonna, I was gonna be done with Florida, but more saints have been coming forth. So it's gonna continue. And we have a growing assembly up here. Just last month we had more brothers and sisters move up here. But our name now is Straitway Studio. And the reason it's called Straitway Studio is because a lot of what we focus on is media related stuff. A lot of the work we do with our business is media related. And that's, as you will begin to see, you're probably seeing now in the coming days, weeks, and months, you will begin to see why that name is so. Okay, but that is our name now. The name of our assembly is Straitway Studio, because that's what we do. All right. So let me show y'all something else. Might run into trouble with this one, but as y'all know, Teacher Shane is he's a graphic design specialist when it comes to animated graphics. Okay, when it comes to motion graphics and stuff like that, titles, intros, and things like that, Teacher Shane is the man when it comes to that. All right, and let me show you what he made for Spiritual Combat. If this loads and plays, okay, it's the new Spiritual Combat intro. And if it don't work, You'll just see it another time when I get it to work. So let me pull it up. All right. So there we go. Let's see if this thing plays. I like it. Uh, it's gonna take, man. All right. Y'all, it died on the vine, y'all. It died on the vine. This is the most pathetic internet connection I've had to date, but I'll figure it out. It's a slap in the face to us because this is what we do. But we're gonna get this internet here figured out, and we're gonna get it humming. But for now, we're just gonna have to suffer through it. But yeah, what you're gonna see in the upcoming videos that I do, you're gonna you in the upcoming videos that I do, you'll see that intro for spiritual combat videos, and you'll like it, okay? Because I like it. So yeah, and you know, once I get myself settled, once you know, and when we finally get on land, it's y'all gonna really see this thing go to another level, you know. But right now, we just doing what we need to do to get by, you know. But slowly but surely, this show is the spiritual combat show is gonna level up in a major way. But yeah, so wanted to put that out there. Now, let's see what else I got. Other news, information that you might want to know. Okay. And shalom to all y'all coming in. And like I told y'all earlier, if y'all have any questions, comments, concerns, this is the time to come in and ask them. Tell y'all, looking out here, looking at this COVID thing, it's serious. And like I said, that antiviral, it is proven and tested. Y'all need to make sure you stock up and take little maintenance doses, because I'm gonna tell y'all what happened to me. Here I am, the creator of that antiviral tincture, and I ain't been taking it for the longest. And and I've been ripping and running all over the place, in and out of airports and traveling all around all these people. And then next thing you know, I feel this little tickling in my throat. Okay. I feel this little tickling. I'm like, uh-oh. And then, but I was like, and then the next day, right before I was going to bed, I was coughing, had this little cough, then it went away. And still I didn't take nothing. I'm just ripping and running and getting up and going, shaking, moving. Then the third day, you begin to feel that thing growing in your throat, that itchiness or whatever. And then begin to feel it in my nose. I'm like, I better start hitting this antiviral tincture. And take the key with that antiviral tincture, you want to take when you feel something coming on, you want to take about a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons every 2 to 3 hours. Just be like, whoom, you know. And I started doing that, and it knocked it out. And it was something, boy. It was that thing coming on. You know what I'm saying? The virus that shall not be mentioned. All right. So, all right. I see y'all putting questions in. We're gonna start hitting the questions. Let me come back down here. And like I said, I want to keep apologizing for this internet that I got. It is sloppy. All right, let's see. Somebody asked. Okay. See, y'all got a couple of statements. And like I said, we are optimizing. Well, I'll get to that in a second. All right. Antonio asked, Brother Michael, would you know when is the eczema lotion coming out? Brother Antonio, the eczema lotion or the cream, it has just been, it just made it out of the research and development phase and is moved over to Koya's department, the production phase. So she is producing and working through the manufacturing thing of it. But we're probably looking at maybe another month on that, where that'll come out. The goal is when Passover comes to have it, because this cream we're coming out with, it has some of the best skin herbs for burns, rashes, bites, you name it. These are the best herbs to counter that. And Koya is formulating that. That we actually had a meeting, a discussion about that, I think the day before yesterday. So yeah, so that will because like I said, I put together the formulas and the herbs that are going to work together, and she's able to formulate like the other things that go into it to make it a cream and all that stuff like that. So yeah, that'll be coming out soon, and that's going to be a big deal. Like I said, if you have any type of skin condition, this will be the product for it. However, if you have a skin condition, it's an indication that you have a clogged lymphatic system for the most part. So certain skin conditions, not everyone, some skin conditions are you rubbed against something and you aggravated your skin. But a lot of these skin conditions are indications of a clogged lymphatic system. And in that, you will have to get my lymph cleansing protocol. Okay. All right. Let's see. Here's a Shai says, we are really enjoying the videos. Thank you for the posts. It's really encouraging for the young daughters to see others their age cooking, singing, and living set apart. Hallelujah. That's good. Yeah. And that is, again, we have two brilliant sisters that are running that channel. They do the editing, they do the graphics, all that. This thing has been, I've been wanting to do this. It's been my baby, but I gave my baby up. Gave my two babies up. And I said, take care of my baby. And they're taking better care of my babies than I could have. As you can see by comments like that. If you go on that channel and look at some of the comments in there, man, it's already a blessing to everybody. But look, y'all haven't even seen an iota of it yet, because once we get all the other assemblies and communities contributing videos, we'll literally have a TV channel, and then that will be the next step. We will have actual live TV channel, okay? But we got to get the content going first. I have all that stuff ready to go, and again, it's another part of us coming out of her and being set apart. And I would say this is one of the big parts, because even though we live this life, we live this set apart community life, a lot of us, me included, still watch a lot of media stuff out there in the media, and the more we cut that out, the more set apart we will become. So appreciate that, and I'm glad it's a blessing to you. Okay, let's see what else we got. Bless you, Elder Brett. Good to see you. Elder Brett said, shalom, brother. Sounds like a good idea. Bless you. Bless you too. All right. Let's see. I know we had another question there. We get ready to hit that right now. Okay. T. Riddler said, Brother Israel, where can I purchase the antiviral medicine? It's householdherbs.com. I would pull it up here, but this thing is still in a boot loop. It's just sitting there trying to load. But yeah, it's householdherbs.com. Okay, that's what it is. That's where you go and just look for the antiviral on there. I want to say Koya got plenty right now. Okay, plenty in stock. And what we're doing, we try to get stocked up for the feast days and potentially uh, you know, this virus thing that's been, really been picking up big time. Sister Jaslyn said, just a question, can we raise and eat ducks? I barely eat chicken, so you asking the wrong person. I don't eat ducks. But yeah, I don't know what to tell you on that. Maybe somebody will put an answer in there. I know I heard some brothers talking about it. All right, somebody said lymphatic system cleanse. Okay, so your lymphatic system is your body's sewage system, basically. And when you eat stuff that causes inflammation, it begins to overwhelm your lymphatic system and it begins to back up and clog up. And it's like having a house, like in your house, you have your kitchen sink, your dishwasher, your bathtub, your bathroom sink, your laundry room. And it's like, okay, your dishwasher keeps getting backed up. And because the pipes are backing up. Then eventually other systems get backed up. But let's do a sink analogy though. When your sink gets backed up, okay, and your sink begins to clog up, and then now the water doesn't drain, then it gets completely clogged up. What happens? Now you can't wash dishes. Then the dishes back up in the sink, and then the food on the dishes begins to rot, and then flies begin to come around. The flies would be cancer. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So when your lymphatic system gets backed up, disease, what they call disease, begins to occur. And what do you need to do? You need to cleanse your lymphatic system. So I have herbs and a protocol to cleanse your lymphatic system. And it's basically a high fruit diet and tinctures and teas that I have. Okay. And we're getting ready to roll out a new lymphatic protocol system or whatever. It's teas and tinctures to cleanse your lymphatic system out. Okay. Get it moving. All right, there you go. Somebody put the web address up there for the brother who asked. All right, somebody asked, Brother Mike, will the eczema lotion help with a skin condition caused by being born prematurely, or what would you suggest? Well, the skin is your third kidney, so your skin cleanses out toxins. So if there's some type of skin condition like I would need more information because you got me, I'm literally shooting from the hip on what you're saying. I need more details. But typically at the end of the day, any type of eczema on the skin is caused by the body trying to get rid of toxins. Okay. So maybe they were born prematurely and the kidney wasn't fully developed, Sometimes women are on unhealthy diets and they're breastfeeding, and then that's messing things up. So, you got to take all this stuff into account with all that. But I would definitely need more information. What could you do? I guess you could email me at spiritualcombat.org. Okay. All right. Let's see. Somebody said, Shalom. I also have a question for Passover. Does Straightway kill a lamb to eat, or should I go to the store and purchase it? What I'm not gonna. I really don't have the answer, but no, we don't we don't kill a lamb. Okay, but I would direct that. I would call. Here, let me do this. All right, there you go. I would call that dining hall number there. Okay, and what they'll do, they'll put you in touch with Elder Becker, because I don't want to come on here and misspeak. I did know the answer to that a while back, but and I want to say is, but anyway, I ain't gonna want to say nothing. I ain't saying it. Yeah, I'll call Elder Becker and get clarification on that. All right. Bless you well, Brother Israel. What's the link to new Straitway site you just demonstrated? It is StraitwayNetwork.com. And bless you too, Sister V's. Okay. So yeah, that is it. That's the link to it. So yeah, that's some of the stuff we got going on. More news coming. Definitely go over there and put in your information and everything like that, or not your information, just let us know, hey, maybe you could work on this, that, the other, whatever. I'm gonna tell you some other interesting information coming out. Like I said, the stuff I put out here, I tested. Okay. We're gonna talk about proteins real quick, and carbs and grains and all that. I have told you I've completely eliminated grains out of my diet unless it gets subtly slid in there. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably be doing another show on that here soon. Look, if you want to lose weight, you eliminate grain, okay? And you need to go on a high fruit diet, okay? And I'll break that down. And I'm telling you stuff that I have tested, because right now I've eliminated the grain, but I am not on a high fruit diet. Now I eat fruit, but I'm not on a high fruit diet. My diet right now is a very high protein diet. A lot of, have meat, eggs, cheese, stuff like that. And I'm just telling y'all straight up, you can still gain weight, but you're not going to put weight on like if you were eating the grains, because I've put on weight. When I was on a high fruit diet with no grain, I got down to about 186 pounds. No working out, no going to the gym, no jogging, no doing nothing. Okay, I got all the way down to about 186, 187, something around there. Okay, like I said, being on a high fruit diet with no grains. And what do I mean high fruit diet? During the day, I would eat fruit. Like I'd have like 4 or 5 oranges for breakfast. Maybe some cashews and walnuts for lunch, and some watermelon or something. And then for dinner, Sister Koy and the other sisters would make a grain-free vegan meal with no meat. Okay. And that's what I would have. And I got all the way down without working out or anything. I got all the way down to about 187 pounds, something like that. Then I switched, and partially due to circumstances and situations, but now what I consume is 0 grain, but I do eat meat, dairy, stuff like that. And now I'm at right around 230 pounds. So that's 50 pounds. Is it? Damn near 50 pounds. Okay. So Yeah. And like I said, lifting no weight. I haven't been lifting. I don't lift weights. I don't work out. But it's just experimenting with these diets. I'm not saying you don't need to lift weights. You do. You need to lift weights and exercise. I'm getting ready to start an exercise regimen here very soon. Okay. Um, it's crucial. It's one of the most important things. Uh, Exercising and staying active. But I'm just telling you that, yeah, what the things I'm learning here, how this thing works. So here very soon, like I said, you're gonna see me, probably see my body shape up, and So somebody asked, bless. Let me put it up there so I can read. Bless you, brother Michael Israel. What can help with outbreaks on the skin from gluten intolerance? You already know the answer. Okay, my sister, you already know the answer. Eliminate the grains. The thing with grains is they cause a lot of inflammation in the body. What it is with grains, they have a lot of prolamines and proteins in them that are foreign to the body, but they look similar to proteins that the body does have. So when these proteins get into the body, they throw it out of whack and it causes inflammation. And the inflammation is designed to encapsulate that foreign entity and get it out of the body. So eliminate the grains. Okay. Um, yes, that's the big key to that. Okay. Let me know if you got any other questions. Put them in there. But that was a good question. Let me know if you need me to go in deeper, Monique. Okay. He said, Larry Bell said, did you lose muscle mass? Okay, yeah. If you go on a grain-free diet and a vegan diet, um, you will lose muscle mass unless you can take. If you want to bulk up and gain muscle mass, you take alfalfa. Alfalfa will bulk you up. They use alfalfa to bulk up horses. Okay, so yeah, if you want to put on muscle mass and build, instead of consuming a bunch of protein, consume alfalfa sprouts. Instead of lettuce, grow a bunch of alfalfa sprouts. Um, our our daughters up there at Straightway Studio, they grew alfalfa and ate it. You make a salad or something out of it. So yeah. So yep. Yeah. So somebody said gotta stop eating beans and rice. Now the thing with beans is, you know, you don't want to eat a whole bunch of beans because it can be very abrasive to your kidneys. Okay, eating beans, that's like sandpaper in your kidneys. Yeah, I heard somebody say like they call kidney beans. They're not good for your kidneys. It's crazy how they got that name, but yeah, because sometimes you eat a lot of if you eat a lot of beans, your kidneys will hurt because it's like filtering out all that extra protein in there that the body doesn't need. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing with that. Okay, let's see what else. All right, we got another question. It is, for the businesses on the website, can anyone join and sign up for their business, or do we have to request for it? Uh, Again, that's one of the things I'm gonna work out with Passer. But as it stands, um, this this site is Straightway Network. Okay, so it is for members of Straitway that somebody can attest to. So if we just open the website up and let anybody come on up in there, it's going to defeat the purpose. We might as well just go over to Facebook. So the Straitway Network is a network for the saints of Straitway and for the businesses of Straitway. And if a head of assembly or leadership can vouch for who you are, then you will be a member of on there, and you can add your business on there. And if you want to be a certified business, that is, pastor's going to sign off on who's a certified business. If he deems your product, worthy, or however you want to call it, as verified that it is what you say it is. Because look, man, you asking the wrong one. Because look, if something trash, I ain't pulling no punches. It's trash, And look, I know we all saints, but some people don't function in the spirit of excellence. So that's why we got that verified sticker on there. All right, Sister V's as many of us have been storing canned fruits, vegetables, beans, rice, etc. What healthy organic foods do you all store in abundance? Chickpeas. We have rice and all that stuff like that too, But yeah, we try to, we really got to think this thing through in a shit hit the fan scenario, and health is going to be, of utmost importance. So, yeah, one of the things we store are chickpeas. We have the freeze dried food. That's another. I think that's a good one. But I will tell you this too. I'm not the expert to consult on all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not there yet. And why I say that, because, like I said, the sisters do all the prep work on canning and storing food. But I'll be honest, I haven't done deep enough research into the pros and cons of everything. But just telling you straight up, no, we do have rice from when we were consuming rice, so we have that. And in one of those scenarios, hey, you just have to eat it, but, you do want to be mindful and get your health right now and understand how these foods work. And one of the other things in a shit hit the fan scenario is like that. One of the things that's going to be of primary importance when I get on land is just learning what that land can produce, because y'all gave us the land to feed us. Y'all didn't give us Walmart to feed us. He gave us the land. So that's another thing. So, yep. Hope I answered that. All right. Monique said, I took him off of grain. It's been a week now. His skin is fluctuating. One day good, the next bumps like highs. Yeah, sis, you need to give me. There'd be a lot of questions I want to ask. And look, let me tell y'all. Listen, this comes from like a grain expert or expert of abstaining from the grain. They put this, and this is the thing. Grain in moderation. There's no issue with it. But what y'all don't understand is how much grain you're consuming is insane. I had Brother Chris go to, hey, Chris, upload that picture in there. Upload the pic, go in there, come in the studio and upload it so I can show them that. I had Brother Chris, though. He went to the supermarket. He had to grab something. And there's this seasoning that Sister Coy and them use, Kinder seasoning or something like that. It's like, and what it is garlic, salt and pepper, all combined in one. They use it on a lot of stuff, whatever. So I was like, all right, go get it. Well, they were out of it there. So he's like, well, here's an alternative. And it said garlic, pepper, salt. I was like, all right, well, check the ingredients, because we always do it. Make sure there's no sugar on it. He flipped it over, sure enough, sugar in it. I eat hummus, and I was looking for some, what's that called? Chicken bouillon or something like that. I was like, well, grab some of that. See if they got that. Chicken bouillon, sugar, like full of sugar. Like, bro, they put sugar in mayonnaise, sugar in ketchup. They put sugar in orange juice. Like, what's some of the crazy stuff I done seen sugar in? Potato chips, you name it. Like, literally every single thing you consume, damn near. Turkey bacon, they put sugar in the turkey bacon. Like, it's in everything. And what people don't realize, you're unknowingly eating so much sugar. And then on top of that, you're eating the stuff that you know is sugar or a grain, because sugar is a grain. And what's happening, people are consuming so much of this that begins to throw their body out of whack. And they don't see where it's coming from. They be like, well, I stopped eating the sweet cereal that I eat in the morning, this, that, and the other. But it's like, yeah, but dude, they're putting this stuff in everything, because they know that prolamine that's in there, they know it binds to the opioid receptor in your brain, and it causes you to eat more, and it causes you to be addicted to it. Okay? And it's as addictive as opium or as heroin or something like that. I think they said it's highly addictive. And look, it's in this wicked ass Babylonian country. That's what they want to do, is get you hooked on food so they can make more money off it. But the food that Yah made food like fruits and stuff like that. The sugar in that doesn't behave that way. Okay. And it doesn't trigger that addictive response. And with a lot of people, when I get them off grain, one of the first things they tell me is like, they're like, man, I'm not nearly as hungry as I used to be. It's like, man, it's like you're eating, when you're on that sugar and the grains, you're eating 3 big ass meals a day. When you get off it, you might want to eat 1 meal a day and a couple fruit snacks the rest. And what does the word say? In the end time, that people would be overcome by surfeiting, by overeating. That's how, and look at obesity and the death from bad diets going around. And listen, y'all, nobody was eating worse than me when I was young. Now, you have no idea. It's like, man, you eating cupcakes, sandwiches, just the Kool-Aid, the orange juice full. Like, dude, I was literally a sugarholic and had no idea. Then you get in your 30s, your late 30s, and stuff start acting funny, and you like, what the heck? It's just, man, it's a subtle killer, man. I'm telling you. And it's everywhere. And like I said, in a shit hit the fan scenario, man, folk gonna be going crazy. All right, let me. I digress. All right, let's see. She said, I took him off of grains a week ago. His skin is fluctuating. One day clear, the next day like hives. Yeah, so what you want to do, what I would do with him is feed him a lot of fruit, okay? A lot, like cucumbers, oranges, when watermelon comes in, a lot of that, grapes, stuff like that, lemons, and the fruit will gently cleanse his body out, okay? I don't want to. There's herbs you could give them, but I don't be telling people, oh yeah, go buy my lymphatic cleanser and give them that. No, I don't be telling nobody get their children on, because I don't like that. Needs to be carefully done. When you're giving a child herbs, you gotta be very careful, because this stuff, Some of these herbs is strong. They will kick your ass if you ain't careful. Some of this stuff, like my lymphatic cleanser, hold on. This is still in trial, kind of. But this is my new lymphatic formula, and I'm taking it, and you gotta be careful because that thing will kick your ass. You be walking around with a headache and feeling weird and can't figure out what the heck's going on. So you gotta use some wisdom with this stuff. But yeah, that's what you should do. A lot of water, a lot of watery fruits. The purest water is in the fruit, all right, because it's filtered through a tree, not through some plant or some building, some man-made way, you know. Let me know. Keep if you got more questions, Sister Monique. Sister Zari said, "Yes, I understand. Thank you so much." All right. Let's see. Somebody said, "Do you add diametrous earth?" I forgot how to diametrous earth with your rice and chickpeas when you are storing it to deal with potential parasites, pests. When ready to use, items can be rinsed and then used properly. Yeah, I think the sisters bake it or something like that. And they do something to it. They know what they're doing. But you could tell you just hit an area that I am not knowledgeable in. So somebody's telling me to look into a mesh router. Yeah, no, what it is, the internet signal we have here is pure trash. Period. It's just trashy. So, hey Chris, you got that picture in there? Okay. I know it's slow. Somebody said, I am entering into my 3rd year of beekeeping. Wow. And I am now certified here in Tennessee. Sister Marshall Yella. Would I be allowed to share a short beekeeping video with you to post on Straitway TV in the future? Look, sis, heck yeah, but I mean, are you a part? I guess you're a part of the assembly. Let me know. Put it in the comments, and I will give you some guidance and direction. Okay. It sounds like you are a part of the assembly, and you know Michael Israel, bad with names. I'm good with faces. Okay, so I'm sure if I seen you, I'd know exactly who you were. Okay, Sister V, so she said shalom to her. And yeah, just let me know in there. Yeah, that's what about kimuchi and sauerkraut? Your thoughts here? That is gut bacteria, and I've heard kind of mixed things about that, but I have herbs that will, you know, gut cleansing herbal capsules and tea that will cleanse and rejuvenate and tonify the gut. And again, all this stuff is in the trial period. I'm redoing it, a lot of stuff. So, but yeah, I have that. But no, I don't do the kombucha. Somebody ask if most foods have food additives, artificial sweetener, artificial food coloring, and certain oils that we should avoid and not consume, what is the next step one should take to avoid them? The next step one should take to avoid them is to download Sister Koya's free recipe book. I would call it a healthy eating program book that she has on her website. Is totally free. It's a PDF. You could download it, And she shows all the substitutes she uses for sugar, like monk fruit sugar, coconut sugar, everything. The stuff she buys, the alternatives to a lot of these grain things, and it's all in there, and a bunch of recipes. And she's actually getting ready to update that here soon. So, but that's what I would do, because again, the sisters of our home assembly, particularly Sister Koya and Sister Aaliyah, are experts, and Sister Crystal are experts in grain-free diets. Okay, they are experts. They're better at it than me. Okay, so yeah, they come up with, and look, these sisters are making grain-free vegan dishes that taste better than the real thing. Like Sister Leah made a what's that called? Something casserole. What are them things called? Enchilada casserole. And one she made with chicken, and the other one was a vegan beef that they make this. They use walnuts and make it meat that tastes like meat, but it's walnuts. Again, they experts on this thing. And I chose. They gave me both. You know, when Koya fixed my plate, she gave me some of the chicken one, some of the vegan one, and for seconds I got the vegan one. You know, and the thing is, you can eat a whole bunch of that stuff, and there's no penalty to it. Don't stick to you. Just So yeah, but yeah, that's what I would do, sis. Let's see. Somebody said, would you consider doing a class on herbal tinctures during the week Passover? Yes. Passover, I will be doing a herb and health class. I did one Feast of Tabernacles also, just so you know. Hallelujah. Thank you. Okay. Somebody said, I am a straightway offlander here at the hub. Brother Mike Harris, Ashaya, and yes, Sister Koya knows me. So all you need to do is get with Koya, Sister Koya, and she'll watch this show and just put your video together and send it in, and we'll have our sisters upload it on the channel, because that'd be absolutely. So yeah, as long as your master's good with it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, let's see. All right. The grain-free pancake recipe Straightway Nashville posted was delicious. Yep. We be eating grain-free pancakes, man. We be gangster with it. Yeah, grain-free pancakes. They on it. And yeah. So like I said, they found it. Let me see what it. Y'all give me a sec. It's not allowing me to add the photo, so the internet's too slow. But what Brother Chris was gonna post, hey Chris, pull it up on your phone and give me your phone. Yeah, because y'all gotta see this. Y'all gotta see this silliness. All right, you got it. All right, I'm gonna make it nice and bright so they can see it. All right. Hold on. Y'all gonna think, man, y'all know these people have lost their mind. Now look at this. This is seasoning, okay? The seasoning aisle. Look at that. Hold on. Just wait. Wait for it. Yes. Snickers seasoning. Twix seasoning. Look at that. Some of y'all running out the door right now. Hey, Chris, some of them boys running out their house right now. They in their car. Yeah, oh, forget Spencer Cup. What? Put on their chicken. Yeah, put on their chicken. Went on y'all chicken, boy. Hey, that would taste good on chicken. All right, shalom, mate. On the way to the store right now. Is that what it say? Oh, okay. All right. I seen that. Seen that, Antonio. He's saying rumors of wars. Air Force General predicts war with China in 2025 from Fox News. Yeah, I seen that 2 days ago. Yep. That's why, hey, look, listen, y'all. Man, let me tell y'all some real stuff. I'm going to tell y'all, you know, what I was talking to the Saints here in Straitway, Florida about. I was explaining to these saints, and we got serious minded saints here. I'm talking about that action. That's how we are able to shake and move the way we are shaking and moving. Because majority of the saints here, they get it. But we have saints that don't get it. And I was talking to them and I was telling them, I said, look, I was like, we praise, we worship, we study our word, we listen to messages. It's like we going through all the religious motions and we missing the whole point of the word and what Yah is desiring of us and wanting us to do. And it all comes down to one thing: obey, be obedient. And it's like there's a man. It's like, man, Elder Rufus's message. There is a disconnect. Like people are going through all these religious motions. Oh, I'm gonna praise. Oh, I'm gonna worship. Oh, I'm gonna study. Oh, I'm gonna listen to the message. Oh, I'm gonna take notes. Oh, I'm gonna attend this. I'm gonna go to this feast. I'm gonna do that. And the whole purpose of all that is to get you to do what Yah is wanting you to do. To actually take the action and do what He's wanted you to do. And one of the big things we wrestle with that I harp on here, Straitway, Florida, is look, if you're asked to do something or you commit to doing something in this assembly, in a Straitway studio assembly, if you commit to it and you say you're going to do something, you shouldn't be so comfortable making excuses of why it's not done or why it's not done right. This is the fruit. This is the reason why we're not a nation. This is the reason why, especially, look, with black folk, this is the reason why they be like, this is the reason why we a mess right now. Because we don't do stuff right or at all. We don't do what we're supposed to. And like I said, that post that the brother put up there, man, look, we ain't got time to be over here. Do it. I don't got time. I'm telling you, man, I don't have time to be beating this drum all the time around people like something basic. Must just be looking at me like this, like, huh? Like you ain't even reaching them. Like how it says have that I need patience and long suffering. And that's where we're at. We're not just suffering anymore with some of these saints or so-called saints. It's at that now. Now it's long suffering, okay? But it ain't forever suffering. At some point, we're going to have to shift gears, okay? But yeah, man, and stuff like this, and this is a real thing, where he's predicting war against China. And if you follow China closely, like I do, man, boy, China pulling hard on all 8 cylinders, economically, militarily, geopolitically, you name it, it's on. And they're buddies with all of our enemies. So yeah, man. It's just signs of the times. All right. somebody said Sheldon, and Sheldon is one of he's a brother. He's on this diet. He's lost a lot of weight on it. All the meals on the no grain recipe book are delicious. So there you go. You got a witness. Russia talking about we might be involved because tanks were given to them. Yeah, they're getting ready. America and Germany are getting ready to give the Ukrainians tanks. That's gonna, I'm telling you. I was one that didn't get it and got left behind in Florida. Won't make that mistake again. Ray, hey Ray, look, I just said we're still in Florida. Okay? So again, he could, but y'all see, I put this up here so y'all can bear witness. He will admit we shake heavy and we move hard and we coming straight down the middle and we don't veer left or right here in Straitway, Florida. Don't let the smile fool you. You know what I'm saying? We about that action. And Ray know. Cause we pleaded with Ray, man. We even made a song for him. Well, hey, you ain't miss us enough to reach out. I'm a prime. Look, out of the look, he bearing witness to himself, and he know about the song. So there you go. Look. So but look, y'all. If let me tell y'all something, man, about old Michael Israel, and it's I walk it like I talk it, and these brothers here will tell you the same way I talk on here is the exact same way I talk to Brother Chris, who's here, and the other saints, is the same way I talk to my wife, is the same way I talk to my children, just like this. Just straight up, straight down the middle, man. And I just, I help people. I try to help people to not BS themselves. You know what I'm saying? And, all the brothers, everybody will tell you, everybody will tell you that the stuff I come at them with is, and I be on people's mouths for their own good. I don't be there trying to like lord over them so I can feel good about myself or something. I be pleading with people because I don't want to see them go down the drain. Okay? And it's just real talk, And, because I remember how lost I was for years. Okay? And I have empathy, and I truly love brothers. But what it is, most brothers and sisters have never received love from a real man. And when they receive it, a lot of them will initially get their feelings hurt because they never had somebody come at them and tell them the way it is, the way it is. They never had anybody come to them like that. And at first they get offended and get their feelings hurt. But then they realize, oh, no, he just doesn't want to see me get hurt. He actually cares, So that's all it is. And you see what Brother Ray put there? No BS. He is all day, every day. Okay? But anyway, y'all, that is all I got for y'all today. I am going to press on with my evening. I'm going to find some way to relax. I was going to mess with these cameras. I don't feel like it. Andres, what you in there talking about? Andres said, how do you answer to someone that thinks hell is not real or eternal At most, they think it's temporary punishment. How do you answer them? you answer them with actions. You get away from them, and you get around some saints that believe the word. You know what I'm saying? That's how I answer people, man. When you get to this point and your hair looking like this, and just so y'all know, ladies, I know y'all thought these were platinum highlights, but nah, this is gray hair. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But nah, when you get to this point, you stop arguing with people. When you realize that people are believing something else, you don't waste time with them no more. Okay? You just look, like, okay, I don't care who it is. Okay? So, but yeah, y'all, that is what it is. Well, I appreciate all y'all tuning in. I just want to come on here and just give y'all a bunch of news and things going on, things you need to keep an eye out for. Definitely, we're going to get a lot of y'all involved in our channel. So, yeah, appreciate all y'all tuning in. I'm Michael Israel. You're watching Spiritual Combat. And with that said, shalom, shalom.